I did ask for more dragonflies, and right as I come outside, I mean, I was just gonna stretch a little bit and get my grounding on, and then I saw that. Thank you, baby. Well, and there goes the bird. I guess I'm officially on my job. It starts when you start, baby. And look at all the beautiful, looky, flowers, 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 flowers. May is Mother's May. Let's say that. Pull up, girl. Mother's May. Flowers all in my yard. Daddy used to call me his little dandelion, his little sunflower, or whatever it be. Daddy's girl, mommy's pearl. Ah, crows in the background. See, I would understand why some of you thought, well, she must be crazy. She just talks to herself, and and there goes the bird. You know what people do for money. I'm trying to feed my family. I can't get that out of my head. Ground. Speaking of hair, we're going to talk about hair today. I'm slinking up. Like, what in the... I know they're still going to do what they're going to do. I know they're still going to watch and try to decide to do something new, which they never do something new. They just do the same old thing because they're stuck in these crime and these illegal rings, and it's just what they do. And you know what? My forgiveness is I didn't kill you. Yet. Get the walk on. Mommy said, you just saw the dragonfly. Nah, you just got it. No sea walking today. Did you know that Jay-Z wasn't in any gang either, by the way? Why did I bring that up? I don't know. Just did, but he decided to create his own gang, especially in the music biz. And people felt like they wanted to take control. And then all of a sudden you started having all these people lifting up these hoes. And they lifted up the thugs too. And people always like to talk about the military, but you don't have a problem with what the gangs do, because the gangs can do some of the same things that the military do. You try to break people down, boot camp them, and do a whole bunch of shit, but at least you know what, they give you benefits. Like, does the gang give you benefits? Well, listen, you know what, if you just shh and don't tell, we'll try to bail you out of jail just to end up for your ass going to hell. I'm getting ready to talk about hair, but it went somewhere. Gemini rising kicked in. She crazy. She the crazy person. Now, can you imagine somebody waking up to me, and I wake up like this every day? They're either going to be mad or insecure, or especially if they're a narcissist, like, what about me? What about me? Girl, I need some sex. You need these fists up. And some of y'all would like a fist up your ass. It's that. And what's the deal with Twitter? Twitter is trash. Twitter is like Pornhub Central. Why would you pay for that? And some of y'all pay for Twitter too. I'd be damned if that was what I was going to do. You know what? You are paying for all these folks' afflictions and addictions, and you thought that I would do that too. And if I didn't do it or give you my energy, then you gonna what? You gonna make me bow down and take a knee and bend up, bitch. Who? Wind blowing. You're good. Wind blowing. You're good. Wind blowing. You're good. Cool off, daughter. It's hot. Why am I in a hoodie? Because you never know, it's North Carolina. It was cool. It was cold in my house, but it's hot outside. Well, you're hot, girl. I might have to change my clothes. But anyway, let's get to this, because this is not going to be a long one, because we're talking about hair today. Oh, wow. Since I got my rant out the way, it's good to get your morning rant out. That's what the news does. The news is like a morning rant. It gives you a whole bunch of stuff that's just like, makes you go, man. That's why I don't wake up watching the news. Ugh. Ugh. I don't have to watch the news. The news comes to me, reminding you I was a weather girl in reality, a TV weather girl, and a TV news report. You know what? You don't want to know about my history or my history. You rather listen for a rapper to tell you about me, or an actor to tell you about me, or some crazy neighbors who never knew me in reality to tell you about me. You know what? You know who I'm scared of right now? Nobody. except my mom and my dad. Because my mom and my dad will always watch over me. By the way, have you ever, why don't they do a movie about that? A good one, okay? Not necessarily made by Tyler Perry, but not some gay white guy either who's going to put another spin on it and have everybody talking all country shit. And next thing you know, we're talking about here. Like you forgot white people, that black people taught you how to read. Like you forgot Mexicans, Hispanics, Latinos, that we taught you how to read. Like some people really don't know their history, and then they want to come to me and play that stuff in my face. Like I'm supposed to, like, know my place. What is my place? If I really knew my place, you know what? Pause. Back to hair. I got my hoodie on because there's pollen everywhere. I told you, welcome to North Carolina. I am hot now. It was cold and it's hot. It just is what it is. But you know what? Welcome to boot camp. This is how we live. This is how Val Jones live. So let's talk about hair, and let's talk about the irony of what people do for hair and how they pimped you out and how they tricked you too. Now I don't know if it's true, but I saw a YouTube post that more black people, more black women in particular, are getting alopecia. Now we do know that you can have spiritual alopecia too. Like some of you can have spiritual cooties. And then I hear somebody say, you know what? Or maybe you got spiritual cooties too, and you were supposed to like come together and help that person raise up, and you can be spiritual cooties. Bitch, I don't have spiritual cooties, and I don't want nobody with spiritual cooties around me. In fact, I was the first one that started talking and saying something about spiritual cooties, and some Capricorn probably took that and ran off with that and told that to you. You know what, Bobby? If I see you, I promise on your dead daddy. Boy, girl, did you say that? Or you get ready to say that? Whoa. Damn, B. That's why you should never, ever, ever cross me. See, this is the thing. With a Pisces or with me, I will forgive and overlook so much. You thought I was dumb and stupid and such. That would be you. I will overlook so much until I don't. And then I won't bother to explain it to you anymore. I'll do this. This is it. You hear me. I know you hear me. I know your people do. I know whatever you do. You know what? Gangsters, wannabe gangsters, gang members, or whatever they do, they act like they don't have ears. They have ears to hear. And they got fears too. You think that gangsters don't have fear? Fuck. You don't see the fear in Jay-Z's eyes right now. You don't look at how Beyonce just looks like she's trying to smile through those lines. Poor Blue Ivy. Pray for Blue Ivy if you want to pray for anybody, okay? And I still remember, like, why would somebody come up and say, okay, the bird, there goes the cardinal. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Focus. Let us pray. But not P-R-E-A-Y. Wait a minute. P-R-E-Y. Well, that's what some people do. P-R-E-A-Y. I said that for a reason. They pray like a predator. And then they confuse it with I'm going to pray for you. Don't pray for me, bitch. Pray for yourself. Don't you say that. Mama Siri. Okay, so back to the hair. So my mom, among other things, she liked to study a lot of things. And she studied how to be a beautician too. So at one point my mom was the one that was only doing my hair, and that's when we knew. And I mean, she tried, and then we went to the other professional hairdressers and stuff like that, because when everybody was trying to get streaks in their hair and stuff like that, my hair would not take color. The only color my hair would take is black. Still that. And we went to some of the professionals, white professionals, black professionals, whatever it be. I can do it. They never could. They just kept doing it and kept doing it. And you keep doing that to your hair, it dries your hair out, it bleaches your hair out, which goes back to this. You got all the black people who got their hair bleached or brassy blonde or brown or whatever it is, and then you have to wear a whole bunch of wigs. But you have some crazy white people or some crazy people like the Bronner brothers who took the piss and took the money and took the tea, and then they set up their whole community just to get rich off of you, and it turned into, that's a sad thing for me, when you don't even know your natural crown. You don't appreciate your natural crown. Did you ever think there's some bald-headed white woman that's jealous of you now because your hair is long and flowing like that, and it's natural too? Oh, it's my black wasp, dirt dauber. The black wasp is the dirt dauber. And there goes my crew. Our girl's up. If it's up, it's stuck, and it's stuck. if you know what I mean. But no, let's get back to this black hair thing. So you have people who are jealous of you or jealous of our hair, but they want our hair. Like, I love it how the very people who are telling you to cut your locks will turn off and wear locks. Like, there used to be a little bit of confusion for me, because I know how, where there's in schools and this is your natural hair, there's no, and people want to make it seem like your dreadlocks are nasty. Dreadlocks are not nasty. It's because of what these wannabe dreads, these renter dreads, how the real Rosses will call them, these renter dreads, who are like going around like, I got dreads, and you just made a whole mockery of the culture of the hair, like you made a whole mockery of the culture, period. Golly gee, I can see why they wanted to take out my daddy, my mommy, and me. But you know what? That has to come into some stories. Some stories end where some stories begin. Like your hair, where your ends go, where you got trapped in a lie by a dumb ass Stephen Ho. The same one that said, oh, your hair's ugly. Oh, I don't like that. That's a bald head bitch in a room that's trying to like decide how, that's just a hater. She's just a hater and a faker and a perpetrator, sitting in a wig with her bald head ass, trying to hide all the lies she does, because she ain't got no class, no hair, no ends, and yes, she get her ends out her ass, and it's that too. It all ties in. I'm telling you, people be pimping you about the stuff you do. Hair color, especially with the black community, the whole hair care industry has made a mockery of us, and you've made them rich at your expense. And I'm just saying, you don't want to take your power back, but you mad at me? I love it when people of all colors, all ages, even from the babies to the old ones, we love your hair. Because I was wanting to dye my hair black. I'm going to tell you, my vanity was kicking in, and I was just like, I remember when my hair was black. And I loved it. And I thought about, like, if I dyed my hair at 70 years old and I dyed my hair black, you really wouldn't know. Well, I mean, they think that I did. When did you do your hair? It just grew naturally this way. Well, understanding, I've been graying since 30. And some about that, Poltergeist, Ghostbusters, with the girls, when, they came out of that hell, they came out of that Satan pit, and they came out and their hair was just white as shit. Where's Kevin now? It's always a Kevin. I hate it. Oh, look at the fruits of May. They be blooming. Mother's May. Mommy said, you go eat, baby. You go eat. Mommy said, you go eat. Daddy said, you go eat. Tribe said, you go eat. You know what? People did too much. There's always, I guess, I don't want to necessarily say that, but maybe it's true. There will always be crime. But I mean, there's stuff that you can make it where you don't have to be affected by it, or it doesn't have to bother you, or you can keep it in its place. Like, I set up strong boundaries around me, okay? And what I didn't set up, my spirit guys set them up. So if you know, you know. But people like want to like let your dog piss on my porch now. Like, come in and take some pictures now. Just come in. Y'all wanted to play me like I was slow. She must be crazy. She like, like the crack addict or the drug addict, or like you might see, like some, and this person might very well have schizophrenia. I guess they thought I had that too. I couldn't be a genius. That never, even though I told you the truth, that never occurred to you. She can't be genius living where I'm at. Does Kanye look like a genius now? We got to get to that point where we don't mention their names anymore. I know, Mommy. I got it. Focus. Hello, Miss Military Brat. Hello, Mr. Military. How are you? So, we're up. Yeah, but back to this hair thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe men like women with no hair. But I actually think that they do like women with hair. Now, there's some people there's some people who you can rock it. You can rock it bald and all this and all that. But if you thought I was going to cut off my locks to deal with some insecure cat, bitch, that was not what I was going to do. These locks are earned. I mean, let's be real. It was some black people. Well, it was the last person I saw before my husband died was some people in locks. And then after he died, he was murdered. Let me get that out of the way. And then everybody in Atlanta, where I really had love, okay, because this area, Fayetteville, Vietnam, Fort Bragg always, to a degree, had love for me. But Fayetteville and Cumberland County never did. It's in the family legacy. I get it. I really do. Including all my cousins and them. Everybody got houses. Everybody got land. But I didn't. And you think I'm jealous about that? No, I'm jealous about what you did and what you still do and the lies that you told and the lies that you know are lies too. Where's the support? There's one thing that you didn't have to support me, but to throw me under the bus for a buck. I've seen the best people in my family just die. That's sad. Preachers for profit. So I'm messing with your money. No, bitch, you mess with my money. Come my way now, ho. Focus, girl. Child, that's an older cousin that, you know what? You better keep that hoe away from me. I cannot promise you. I will knock that bitch out. I will knock that bitch to hell in the times infinity. She hated grandma. And she always said, you just like Ravana, so you hated me. But I love you. I love them. We love you. That's not love, bitch. I've seen that type of love. And at 70 years old, I've become that type of person where, you know what? No. I'm not. I see, baby. I see the bird. The bird is right there. Hey, sweetie. Nature's my therapy. Nature is my therapy. And I'm glad to be here because somebody had to be here to show up and show out. At least let a few of these kids, maybe one or two, grow up and so they can see what's really about instead of having their people lie to them, or maybe their people are in fear, or maybe their grown-ups needed to see me too here. So that's why, you know what? If you thought the little bully Don Dada was going to run my block, bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. Like you still think I don't feel like, you know, some people got some rapey little, you know, ideas around them. Daddy, you better keep flying those planes and helicopters because you know for a fact with all the shit that I've been through, I will fucking kill all of them. No problem. I have PTSD. I told you military brats don't go to jail. We go to hell. And if I got to go to hell, I'm going to take everybody with me. That offended me. If you're going to do it, go all the way. A-okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. But we're talking about hair right now. Hair or the air. Hair or the air. Maybe it's the same thing. H-E-I-R or H-A-I-R. H-E-I-R. Anyway. So, black women are having problems with their hair and they're getting alopecia at an alarming rate. But most of the dyes in this hair don't work on that you put in your hair don't work on black hair. I mean, it damages the hair. You keep dyeing your hair brassy, blonde, this, that. You think, oh, I look cute, I look good. Who made you think your black ass looks good with blonde locks like that? Now, some people do. And some people, it's okay if it looks good on you. But then all of a sudden, everybody had to do that. And is this what some organizations and some societies do? And don't always blame this on the Eastern Stars or Masons unless it's the ones around here. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I know some things that they don't do. And I know some other things too. And don't be telling me, shut the fuck up, because y'all supposed to protect me. Where was the code? Where's the brotherhood or the sisterhood? If you know, you know. Yes, I look to the east. Yes, I know I'm a star. Yes, I know who my daddy was. Have you ever heard of the Black Deacons before? Why don't you make a movie out of that? But remember, before it was in Louisiana, it was started in the South. North Carolina was a part of that. Whoa, you don't know your history, and you want to wipe that out like you wiped out my daddy's history, my mama's history, and me. Well, I'm here to be the storyteller for me, because if you think I'm going to let some bald-headed Baltimore bitch, and it's Baltimore bitch wife or whatever it be, and I mean, I could be talking about two people right now, right? I'm the greatest king in poetry. I got nominated for a Grammy, but you didn't win, ho. And for those of you who won, congratulations. Turn your ass up at the Met Gala and just do what you do, ho. So, yeah, hair, girl. What is it? Oh my God, it's the Capricorn moon. And my Mars is in Capricorn too. And it's in the 11th house. And my midheaven Aquarius is coming out. And you know what? When Aquarius is really high vibing Aquarius is don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. And trust me, you look at, she's just 5'3". We have powers that you don't know nor can ever see. You know what? You say, I'm just praying to God. Maybe God might be me. But see, I don't have that type of arrogance in me. But we're talking about hair right now. And you have some of those people, especially in Hollywood, it's like, take certain people who love to be in front of the camera. Look at my long flowing hair. Look at my long flowing weave. Look at your long flowing weave. This is natural hair. Why would I be jealous of a bitch and a weave or a wig when this is all natural shit? Which gets back to, I wanted to dye my hair black because I'm just for a change. And I was really, contemplating whether to do it. And then I started thinking about, and I started reading about and doing more stuff like, is there any healthy dye? Because I know my hair will only take black, right? And like whether it's Biogen or Beijing or whatever it be, all that stuff will damage your hair. And then I started realizing, why you stop dyeing your hair anyway? Because you have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it. And then the black gets all in your pillows. And if you go, if you go somewhere, like if you go swimming or whatever, and you get the dye stain on your pillows and everything. And it started coming all back, that as much as I would love the look of my hair being totally black, the luxury of it, the beauty of it is that it's just so naturally me. It's really just simple free. Like people say, what do you do to your hair? I just let it grow. Let it grow and let it go. Put some coconut oil on it. Some olive oil on it. Maybe a few other things in it. And it just grows naturally. Because I don't have no spiritual alopecia on me. I don't have no spiritual cooties on me. I don't have no spiritual demons on me. My demons are in control. I've learned how to deal with my soul, my light and my dark side. And I'm up here giving you good news and teaching you the stuff that might be unhealthy for you, but you want to come at me because somebody is paying you to like attack her for YouTube views or social media or just some money. Maybe somebody paid you $1,000 or $100,000 to do a verse to try to put me in a hearse. Ooh, child, who does that sound like? Pause. I felt the drip out of a clear blue sky. Drip. Water. We outside. Anyway, that's all I had to say today. It must be May, and we're getting close to Mother's May. And I saw the dragonfly today. It was a beautiful dragonfly, it was. A beautiful Turkish blue, dark blue butterfly. It's all love. I love my hair. It's natural. It's natural, like me. I love my hair. I don't need to be wearing wigs to hide my identity. Now, some people hide their identity for a reason. You're incognito. I get it. I really do. But for you to hate on my natural hair, oh, there's a butterfly. There's a butterfly. I'm the dandelion. Oh. Wait a minute. Is that a butterfly or a bee? No, it's got wings. It's a butterfly. Yeah. Butterflies are and moths are. You know the difference between butterflies and moths? I do. What? I'm hearing Ranger Jacob in my head. So what is it, Val? It's a butterfly. Are you sure? I forgot. One gets on the flower and it sprays its wings out, and one keeps its wings up. Heard. I know, I just gotta figure out, know the difference. But I got stuff. Anyway, but that's it. That's Val's nature talk about natural hair. And what people sadly will unnaturally do when they're jealous of your natural beauty. Like, I guess that's why they shot the round nose off the Sphinx too. Gotta get those round noses out the way and put in the little pointy noses. Look at all that plastic and those little pointy noses. Remember when black people actually had their faces? And you had that glow, and you had that soul. You lost your soul, you lost your face, you lost your faith, you lost your mind, you lost your hair, and now you got spiritual alopecia, and you got people like them people in Calabasas or Hollywood or even New York, trying to run what you do, trying to make money off of you, trying to sell your gold, which you did that in Africa too, remind you that's a continent and stuff like that. And some of you still think it's a country. Okay, it's that. But how do you constantly sell your gold to someone else. We're not talking about the ones who came in and robbed people. We know people do that. We already know people do that. There's checks and balances for everything. Right now, I'm talking about the people who willingly sell off their own people to get a fucking ring or to get a piece of gold, to get a gold chain, put a wig on your hair, put some Warby Parker glasses on, and then act like, I'm wearing Louis Vuitton. I'm chilling with the stars, and they're fake as fuck. And then you want to put people around the real ones to set them up. Like, you don't think, like I told you don't think that I've been on the FBI, CIA list forever, ever in a day. But I told you, J. Edgar Hoover was a confused Jew, and I'm not the one that you want to play. Special forces and special ops are learning from me. You think I don't know, but you think I'm crazy like that. Do I look like the crackhead hoe? Bitch, don't play me. I'm actually being nice and I'm being kind. You need me, motherfucker. Let's be real about that. No, yeah, I am outside, and you know why. You need me more than them. If you are good, Illuminati. Now I'm talking to the good ones right now, who know that this world is crashing out and caving in. What can we do to stop it? Do you really want to know, or do you just really want to just keep doing it? We're just going to take everything with us, and we're going to build our little bunkers deep, deep, deep down in the earth. Yes, Mother's waiting for you. Yeah. I'm channeling. Yeah, your deep bunkers in the deep, deep, dark earth. Yeah, that's going to work. You're going to blow up the world. Go to the moon or build your bunkers deep, deep, deep in the womb of mother. When did intelligence get so ignorant? I don't know. Not David Wilcox, bitch. I never let it go. Oh, listen, that's why. Hey, man, she laughing. She laughing about all this shit. Yeah, I mean, because what can I do about it? I already did what I need to do, say what I need to say. Either you get it or you don't. And if you don't want to, that's okay. But don't come around me with that bullshit, because at 70 years old, I'm trying to get my money up. Don't steal from Val Jones. Cardinal rule number 1. Don't steal from me. Don't steal my money, and do not test me on my gangster or my purity, which is the same thing. Bitch, think they want to roll up and take this away from me? Your whole goddamn family tree will be wiped out instantly. I promise you. My dad and my mom are listening to me. Okay, and the aliens too. What are aliens? Why can't it be angels? I don't know. Are we aliens? Are there aliens? I don't know. And if they were, what would you do? What if the aliens were angels? What if the angels were aliens? I mean, what is all that to you? What would you do if you know? You could have one right beside you, and it's that type of shit too. When you actually have somebody that's remarkable and beautiful and brilliant and clearly not like you, you find a way that you get jealous automatically of it and insecure, and you have to control that energy because it makes you feel some kind of way about yourself. I'm supposed to be the big man and the big woman in charge, and they making me feel some kind of way. You made you feel some kind of way because you refused to learn, you refuse to grow, you stayed on the same loop, you stayed in the same generational curse. I get it, I really do. I got that, how you try to teach people and save people, but people don't want to be saved. But you got that same little motherfucker that wanted to come around me today, and I mean, if I could just explain, there's nothing you can explain to me. Nothing. I mean, like, I don't know why, I'm thinking about my cousin who took my cat, when I stayed with my aunt that was right beside the church too. But my cousin, crazy ass motherfucker, my cousin took my cat and swung it by the tail, just swung it by the tail. And I'm like, this bitch. Let me tell you, you know what happened about 15 minutes later? We were riding bikes, down Dean Creek Road. We were riding bikes, and somewhere out of nowhere, I don't know if it's a pothole or a trash can lid, but he flipped that shit. He flipped over that shit, almost broke his neck, but he fine. He lived. I'm just saying. It is no coincidence. And they can say what they want to, but they have seen it too. It is no coincidence when people do bad stuff to me, bad stuff happens to you. And then that's when they go, she's a witch. She's a devil. No, that was some devilish shit that you did. That was God and karma and mother and whatever it be. and all the ancestors clapping back. You want to throw the emphasis off of the bullshit that you did and put it on me. Either I got to be crazy, I got to be a succubus, I got to be gay, I got to be a hoe, I got to be a whole bunch of shit. I got to have the spiritual cooties. I got my hair, I got my ends, and steal from me again. Bitch, you better be glad. I am glad. There goes the bird. Wasn't a cardinal. There's the bird. But I'm glad for me, because I know, if Riversong was a person, no, and Florida, seriously, Florida, we're coming into hurricane season. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. HEIR. Bronner Brothers. Remember, I know, Bronner. Hey, baby. Gaga. God. Bronner Brothers. I remember when my husband and I used to go out to this retreat at Cottonwood, Alabama. It was a beautiful retreat, talking about a compound. The Bronner Brothers. That was some spiritual land. You probably don't hear much about that now. Are the Bronner Brothers still around? They were doing the hair thing too. They gave up a legacy that was just handed to them. That all they had to do was just pay taxes on it, which they had the money. But you know what? It's the sad stuff of what black people do when you will set up your own people for fame or a name in the industry or just to hang with what you consider the rich. You talk about how the white man's our enemy, the white man's the devil. But yet, what are you? You're doing the same thing. And then you want to say, well, they made me. No, you could have stood up like I did. I would have, in fact, I did stand up for some of you. But what did you do? Did any of you big, burly men stand up for me? But now you want to be a man over me. Bitch, I will cut your shit off, feed your dick to your dirty, dusty dog, make your hoe watch for free and say, bitch, you're next. Get the kids out the room because I don't want them to see. But in case your kids grow up as evil as you, your kids got to go too. I don't want to bring that up, fool. Okay. Chill, shawty. I'm just. Sodom and Gomorrah, no one was spared. If you know, you know. Because in a way, I was there. Still there, but I'm not there. Boom. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, shorty. We got him, okay? You sit, you tell your stories, you tell your history, and you keep giving the truth the way that you do. Because trust me, we have real people that are watching you, of all ages, of all colors. And they're impressed and they love what you do because you have the balls. You literally have the balls to sit on your porch outside and tell the truth. And the fact is that it is the truth. Truth never backs down. You think, I know you cannot possibly be needing water. It's been raining like crazy. You look like you need some water, baby. No, mommy, I'm just chilling. Okay. That's it, though. Hair. We're talking about hair. So be careful when you see people like, and you love their natural hair. Or maybe you don't love your natural hair. Maybe people are just mad because they can't grow their natural hair. But as for me, it gets back to all this started out as I was wanting to dye my hair. And then I was like, but there is no dye that is healthy for my hair. And I want my hair to be healthy. See, I told you the reason why I got a hood is because pollen season's everywhere. And I just wash my hair. That's nice. So I'm not trying to wash it again. But you got all the dyes either like leak or they leak on your pillows or they leak everywhere. And that's not sexy. I mean, and I still get back to, if you can rock the bald head, that's good for a fashion or two. But I think most of the men that I hang around, the real men I hang around, they like women with a little bit of hair, It's like, but my men like women too. If your man likes a woman with no hair, your man probably likes boys too. Just saying. The commonality of it all. When Hollywood and the music industry and the political industry starts to fall because they thought that this little small girl couldn't stand up so tall, but she stood up tall in front of all of y'all and said, who wants it? Pardon my Capricorn coming out. Oh my gosh. My Mars and Capricorn in the same house, in the 11th house. Yeah, it's that. Anyway, that's it. Hair tails. And that's why I want to dye my hair, but my hair will only take black, natural. And this, I didn't do anything, and then it just did this. The sun would turn it, whatever it be. But I realized that I went through all of that, and this was more so a reminder and lesson. And there goes my mockingbird. See, your hair, yeah, I know your hair is black and white, just like me. Doesn't that look good? It does. And there you go again. The crow says, "See, ka. Your hair is black where it needs to be. You are a lesson. You are walking. You now you really look like a Merovingian." Message. Or a wise one. Message. The wisdom was earned. But I love myself. I love my hair. And there are people who are mad at me because I didn't cut my hair in solidarity for a trick. My hair has stories like the tree. My hair is my badge of honor. I do not belong in Delilah's family, and Delilah's not going to tell me what to do. My hair is like my body. You violate that, and I promise you, I will do more than violate you. That's a good post. That's all. Oh, yeah, I got books. We all need therapy now. You do. The best therapist in town. And the price is just so little, but you want to pay the hose and the clown. Then you get what you deserve. Because they're lying. But I'm telling the truth. But you're going to believe their word. Okay, bye-bye. Go ahead and do you. But if you so choose to like, subscribe, and tie the vibe, it's what I do. I am Val Jones, EDUTAINMENT, the Oracle Parables, Soul School Cafe, the Woke Storyteller. Hell, I'm just me doing what I do. Peace. With the ends.